He's not supposed to know anything. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, let me check my sound. Uh, oh dear. Well, we're not getting any sound there, so I'm gonna have to restart this. There, I've got sound now. Good morning, Ann Kitty. Good morning, Rooster. What's happening? Good morning to everyone. Hmm. All right. Headphones are in the wrong place. Hey, Captain Jared, what's happening? I hope everybody's having a good start. It's Tuesday. We got lots to do. Still lots to do. Hey, Harry Picture, what's happening? What's up? Did you already get through your stream? I know it's early, but you are one of the early birds. Hey, Dirty, what's happening? All right. Remember, we are streaming on TikTok, um, YouTube, and Twitch. So we have three different sources of. You okay? Can you please clean? Well, can you please clean it up? Okay. Hey, calm yourself down and just clean it. That's all. All right. Not too much cleaning up. They've got to mow this morning. Okay, we have sound again. We should be able to hear the game on Monday. All right, let's get into it. This is not the one I want. Bills from the Lego store. Haskin. Oh, I wonder what Haskin's up to. Man, there's so many of my friend worlds are called Star Wars or some variation of Star Wars. I'm glad people are using um, like little things so you can tell, because I swear there are like three of them that are just Star Wars. So most of the time I'm glad that I've actually named mine Star Wars Andor, but that's actually one for my alt account. It's crazy to think that I've actually used up all of the accounts, not all the accounts, but all of the worlds on one account. You know, you have up to 8 worlds that you can use. You can go and build to your heart's content. Some people are still on their day one worlds, and my day one world broke a long time ago. That's what happens when you push the content to the limit. My day one world was the one I made for the Enterprise, and that thing just went. It really was huge enough as it was, and the whole thing just exploded. Exploded into complexity. All right. we are gonna get going. How many of you guys still have your day one world? Hey, Diego, you're one of the people who still have your day one world. You freak of nature, you. It's amazing to think that people actually still have those. Man, it's terrible. The world is supposed to go boom. Okay, so I did go ahead and I finished up this part last night because I really wanted to make sure that everything's going to be good. And it actually reminds me of just why I wanted to have the side panels like this. Because we have the ability to use so much greebling now in the front to make it look really cool. Like, we're going to go do the same thing over here right now, but um, so once you know one, you know how to do the other. But with this greebling, you can actually use like tables. Oh, these aren't sidewalls. Ah, but over here, you can actually use like little stools and other things that you never really thought of. Like this one, for instance, that's a stool, but it is pretty tiny. You could take something like, I mean, like since we have no round pieces in the game, someone doesn't stick out too much, and just pop on, say, like one of those things there, and you would never even notice. So you can go through your entire greebling collection, which should now include chairs, and put them where you need them to. So you're using the old survival world too, my god. Ah. One question, if I have 5 minutes. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and ask a question. I will try to answer as best as I can while I build this up. Let's go. So I'm gonna pop down two of these guys here. I'm gonna keep looking back for you to ask your question. Something's gonna go up here. Oh, of course, I want to see the tentative. I can't right now, but I definitely want to see the tentative. We'll try to pop in at the end of the stream. How's that? Just depends on how well things go, how smoothly things go. I mean, we are putting down the rest of the bulkhead here, so the front bulkhead, it may be a little more difficult than I really want to give credit for. It's gonna be nasty. I can feel it right now. Oh, I'm getting into my rhythm here, so I will definitely have to check it out after. I'm like, you remember, it takes me about a good half an hour to get my my rhythm up. So the first 30 minutes is crucial. I'm not gonna lie. First 30. So around 9 o'clock, I'll have my groove. I'll be a lot more confident in what I'm doing. I'll be a lot more awake because the coffee will finally be flowing through my veins, replacing the blood like it's supposed to. All right. There we go. And then what do you... Oh, is that what I did? Ah, it's a little weird. All right. Yeah, Diego is in Portugal. So, what the? Oh, really? So that's just the top now. Oh, I had completely forgotten that. All right, well, then I guess we better get right over there and close this up. I'm going to make this one, make. See, my brain is still working. Nope, not working. Waking up, waking up. All right, here we go. And then we can go to the roof pieces. I mean, this is like stupidly simple. The big things you have to watch for are these. And did you know that these pieces are not exactly 4x4? Pain in the butt. I'll tell you that right now. You'd think they would be, but they're not. They're just waiting to ambush you with the facts. All right, let's really. Okay, fine. I see how it is. Okay, gotta readjust here just a little bit. How much over the edge do we go? We do go all the way to the edge. So see, I think this should be like the strategy for me. Start with something easy so I can work my way into it. But instead, sometimes I start with something that is like abysmally difficult. This is more like it. I mean, I know my own habits. And you think that I would know better by this point, but no. All right, here we go. Now, I did make some mistakes over there, but here's the good thing about this kind of build, is that you can make the mistakes work for you. Mistakes are only mistakes if they can't be fixed. And sometimes they can be really cool happenings. Just saying, oh, you son of a... How did I... Okay, I did not handle it over there. All right, so that's that. Bring that in. Man. Okay, we gotta figure out how to close that bit off, but... okay. We're not doing that right now. Let me get rid of this bucket. I've never had a replacement for that, but now I do. You see what I mean about the greebling? This is like one of the exhaust vents from the Oro set. We're gonna come back to all this in a second, but you got some nice pieces in here. Hey Cam, what's happening? You come back to the final days of the Millennium Falcon. Now I am determined to try to get this out as fast as possible. This morning, not fast as possible, but this morning is kind of like the day. So there are two things that I need to do right now. I need to make sure that I have center for this and center for that, so we can get our round pieces, our exhaust vents, lined up. On this side of the vents, we've got... Oh, what happened there? The pieces that shall not be touched. Weighing in at way too many pieces. We've got this side of the fence. All right, you get over here. Like I said, this part is actually ridiculously easy. So, hey, look at that. We're lined up. We are lined up. So that is one, then a space, one single space, and then a two. So one, then one, two. So that's four. So you got space. And this is where everything should line up. What did I do here? Of course I did. Because that line needs to come all the way out. Okay, it's Jenga time. So we're just gonna be popping in all these. Remember, the key to building a highly detailed Millennium Falcon is to actually build a highly detailed Millennium Falcon. That's the secret sauce right there. Meaning, the secret meaning is that there is no secret sauce. Can we get rid of that? We can? Alright, perfect. So, we're going to work in these values now. Because these will allow us to get where we need to. This, right there, boom. So we can follow that line all the way up. And this line will give us the next part, which is right about here. What I do? Okay. Just to be sure, since this is a flying craft, let's get rid of that. This now counts as excess weight, because it doesn't match on the other side. So let's make sure it matches. Alright, so we got one. Come on. Why are you being weird now? I mean, you were always weird before, but still. Why are you being extra weird now? Come on. Hey, Rooster. Okay, that's all right, Rooster. It's all good. Just glad to have you. I'm just gonna try to keep the chatter going, but you know, I've got my brain in trouble. My brain is in trouble. My brain is in trouble. What the heck did I just do? Okay, we got one. And then we can close this up. Okay, so now this is over here. Can that fit? I don't think it can fit. I messed up somewhere. So I need more space on that. Okay, you know, I think we should be all right. I think we should be good to go. What we do need to do is get this aligned to bottom piece and then bring this over so this can sit right here. All right. I think we are good to go. Now we can do the deed and get this lined up and move these pieces in. So you notice I've left the space for them. I'm not too worried about the corners. There's so many things that I have to worry about on this. The corners for this particular build, they don't matter that much. So what we're going to do is not align it with the top. We're going to go to where it needs to sit on, this piece, and then we're going to take this and walk it out. So this should now perfectly lined up to the bottom. So why we use this particular piece, because it always can line up. I know some people insist on using pressure plates willy-nilly instead of a little bit more precision. You have your own method, fine, go ahead, use your own method. And then when everything comes out wrong because you end up getting the space and everything, you'll come back to this. This one works. It's not pride or anything, it's just that this is for precision work. So be aware of just how close this is going to get you. This will get you pinpoint accuracy every time. Okay, we got one. So we should be able to pull two, unless that's too far over. We should be able to pull two transitions off of this particular one. I should be able to go to the back as well if it's not 16 over. If it is, then we're just gonna have to make this, do something stupid like this and bring it close. There. Best thing is that we can then go ahead and use some of these as pipes. But I kind of like the, oh, what happened there? The actual round pieces as pipes better than square pieces. All right, so now it's a simple simple matter. And a key and wall pieces. First order. No, you know what? I don't even remember which this is from. Was this Rebel? Imperial. Moss Isley. Rebel. There we go. This is from Rebel Survival. All right, so we're gonna line this up. All right, see what happened there? This piece is not aligned, is aligned a little too well. This needs to be aligned to this so that we can actually use this as a transition piece. It's not about the piece itself, it's about the little studs in between that allow us to make movements up and down. So that's why it's one of my favorite transition pieces, because they have little half steps that you can get every single time. So same for this. And boom. All done. It's that easy. Hey, Schlub. Good to see you back. What's happening? Now, okay, I'm going to try to do two things here. We got to try to mash that up. This is, you can try to do a couple of things here, but the easiest thing that I found on trying to fill this little gap is to just use the haunted house pieces. Haunted house trim. I helped out Craftopian last night. He's having a little trouble with his his TIE Fighter Striker. And during the process, I decided to show him my my new TIE fighter. So I was building it for him. I was trying to see what pieces he had available. And he didn't actually even know that he had the trim pieces, the haunted house trim pieces. Because he never did the battle pass or anything. But all of a sudden he had them. So I was a little curious, like how is that even possible? But you know, check your inventory sometimes. Maybe you actually have the pieces that you think you don't. All right, see, haunted house trim fills it in, and then we can get some of a little bit of greebling. We're gonna go to the bulkhead for the front right now, but let's get a little bit of this greebling in. Some pipes. It's supposed to be a pipe leading from one to the next. It's supposed to be actually diagonal, but I am not even gonna mess with that right now. Never gonna do it. Never gonna do it. I mean, I could do this. Nope, this is Lego. Not trail. What's it called? When you started to explore that game, this is showing you what the capabilities you can get up to with Lego. Okay, you know what? I'm digging that. I'm just gonna take a quick screenshot, and then I'm gonna show you why I had to go and rebuild the back of the ship again. But you're gonna like this one. Sure, the inside is right here. So this is the airlock, which is completely closed off. I have to come back and actually add a door. But welcome to the quote unquote inside of the Millennium Falcon. We have the our little entertainment center over here. There's a storage room where we're gonna fill with balloons. We got airlock. Then over here we have um, the crew cabin. Where we can sit and fly the ship. Gotta fix that whole popping outside thing. But here we go. We got, and then the back of it, we gotta put some light here. This is gonna be built up last, the actual gun compartment. But back here we've got all the engines. Oh, and Kitty, you're gonna love this one. I found a different solution for the engines. So check that out. Hey, Boba Fett. What's happening? So anyway, I've been adding a lot of the greebling on the side now to get a lot of that really cool detail. I think we should be able to add some on here. This is Lego Fortnite. We got all of our engines in. So it's gonna. I think these actually work a lot better, and they're a lot more controllable about where we can go. I just gotta. I have to replace the bottom block because I underestimated how things were gonna go. Oops. Yeah, you cannot underestimate Lego Fortnite. There's a lot going on with this game, especially when you can figure out just how to build and get like so much great detail. Now, you guys, um, remember the back yesterday. I took off the slant from the centerpiece and I made this piece straight. So now it starts with one angled piece and then two straight pieces. Then I took the angle from here and on both sides of the middle piece, I applied it to here. And this actually works a lot better. Because one of the things I didn't realize was that we needed to have three sections. I don't know how this slipped my mind, but it did, and I apologize. It's only when I was looking forward past certain bulkhead that it hit me that we actually needed three sets of thrusters. I mean, of vents, and I was doing myself a disservice, so I had to rethink how I was doing this. The 45-degree angle still remains a problem. Not gonna lie, but it's a problem that we can fix eventually, I think. Yeah, eventually. So we are going to get the remainder of the ship done. That's the whole point. And now let's just see how we can place this. And then this. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. Why is this song in my head? I've been playing since day one. So, from the time that this game launched in December of 2023, I've been going from day one. Tells you how much of a nerd I am. It's okay, I own my nerdery. I'm proud of it. Is that problematic? I think we're good. There we go. With the right techniques and everything, you can put anything anywhere and get that look of that ship that you want. I've been waiting to use these for a long, long time. Yes, I have considered building the Ghost. There are a couple problems with building the Ghost, however, and it's that we can't get a proper scale model of it. It actually ends up being bigger than the Falcon. And I would have to go through like a lot of footage to get the different rooms and everything. And one of the problems with some of these shows is that they make up stuff sometimes that doesn't exist in the or can't possibly exist in the structure of the ship that you see. Like Star Wars, not Star Wars, Star Trek, Discovery was a big problem for that one, especially. In this day and age, when they have the 3D models and everything, they had to add Absolutely no excuse. But anyway, that's a whole other point of irritation for me, and we're not going to go there. No, we're not. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, my whole point is that I forget I actually forget what my point is. Anyway, let's get to the bulkhead here, shall we? I have a no. I do not have this Lego set. I've got I've got some others the smaller ships, but no, not not this one. I've looked at it a couple times. Oh, and know um one of the big problems with the Lego sets for some of the ships, and this they I have to say that the developers actually do a really good job of porting the entire thing over to the game and making it work for Lego. But for Lego, what they're doing is making it possible for little fingers to get inside and move your pieces around. Lego sets were never intended for us to be able to walk around the inside. So there's a huge disadvantage that we face with this game and trying to recreate some pieces in it because we were never meant to be able to do this. So they were more built for playability rather than for scale or believability, and it's just one of the big facts that we have to kind of reconcile with before anything else. It's going to be different. It's all going to be different. Do I need to be higher on this? I feel like I need to be higher on that. There's there's the wall right there. Right, let me close this off. And then I need to get my PDF. The PDF can only tell you so much. But it'll tell you that you're at least on track. Okay, so uh, I have actually been working on this for a long time, and it's mainly because okay, there's a lot of detail that goes in here. So translating it from the game, from the instructions, and into Lego Fortnite is it's a bit of a proposition. It's not easy because you got to figure out which pieces you don't have and then how you're going to substitute them. So that's one of the biggest slowdowns. The biggest one, however, is doing this live on stream and people building along with me. So most of the times I have to try to not get ahead and only build on stream so that you know my viewers can actually follow along. Some of them actually like to do that. They like to follow along and build in pretty much almost real time with me. So I do appreciate them, and I want to make sure that they're pretty much in the same position. So I have to resist the urge to speed ahead sometimes. Sometimes I'm not very good at it all the time. There are times I have to come and go back and make apologies or whatever, but it is what it is. So my you do have my apologies when something like that happens. But yeah, the build speed is different when you don't have to do it for an audience. Like we actually sat and we did a Star Destroyer. And believe it or not, the Star Destroyer is bigger than this. It's 109 meters long. This is only, what, 15 meters? Let me see, from tip to tip. And the Star Destroyer took a lot shorter. We were done with that in less than a week. This is 17 meters long. This one is a lot more complex with all of these different plates and everything. And the plates alone, getting these on the back with this much detail, has taken more than we think we started last Friday. And we've had to come back and make some tweaks and some more tweaks just to try to get the angles right. So it's a bit of labor of love. This is not a horse race. This is not something to be done in an afternoon. You throw something together and say, voila! No, this is not that kind of build. This is dedication. And thank you to my viewers who come along for the ride. Voila! Exactly, Diego. Voila. Now, Diego, he's a super fast builder. He just built the Tantive 4 or some people call it the Tantive. Anyway, he built the Tantive in a matter of like 3 days. And that's a huge ship. But he didn't have to do it live on stream. He was able to sit down and focus. Plus, he's like up 18 hours a day doing this thing. You want a fast builder? Go check out Diego Martinez over on TikTok. Diego, you are on Twitch, so why don't you stream sometime? Just do a build. You don't even have to talk. Although Twitch does like it when you talk, so up to you. Okay, we got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I screwed that up because we're supposed to move forward. Oh, okay. So, I mean, I should have thought of this before, but it makes a lot of sense. Each one of these comes forward. It comes forward 1 or 2. Yeah, let's go 1. 2 is going to take us way too far. So we should have thought of that. Now, here's the thing about some builders, and you really gotta watch for. Some people are just in such a hurry to be the first to do something. They will sacrifice quality. Don't be one of those guys. Look at what you're building and take pride in it. You don't have to be the first. Like, there were like a lot of Star Wars builds coming out from the First Order when this pass dropped. Some guys actually built faster. No, Haskins, he got into the build, and he's a real super fast builder. He actually went and made an ATST, a walk-in ATST, just from looking at the pieces and going like, hey, I wonder if I could. And he's an example of guys who will put a lot of detail and love into the piece. But there's some people who will just slap something together and without very much care about how it looks, kind of like how the AT-AT from Lego made me feel. I have so many words about the AT-AT from Lego, from Fortnite, I should say. I don't know if Lego Group had anything to do with that, but that particular ship gave me a lot of. That build gave me a lot of really bad feels going into it. Because, I mean, face it, man, it's a dog. It's a dog. They gave us a dog, not even a proper dog. that ship just fills me with so much. That build, that particular build, fills me with so much bad feelings. Anyway, I will let it go. I will let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah. No. No more. No more rage. No more rage. Rage bad. Yes, I have seen mechanicals walking AT-AT, and I myself have built a walking AT-AT. You should go look it up. Mine is better. Mechanical did a brilliant job with mechanicals. He always does good mechanicals. This is one of those times where I wish that me and him could team up and get something that looks awesome and accurate and walks like perfectly. So like it would have been that's like a dream collaboration right there. But I gotta say, mine looks a lot better. It doesn't walk as great as his. I mean, right now it's currently um, over on its side. Yeah, I noticed the I did notice that those are more ape-like. Me and Mr. Black were talking about the first order AT-ATs. I am not building one of those. The size is bigger. It's bulkier, and it's not a favorite build. It's not as iconic. The whole gorilla thing. No. All right. So we have the forward bulkhead to build. Now, I think we should actually start from the middle rather than the side. And I also think that the slants on this one are going to be quite a lot different because we have to come off of this and be realistic about what we're doing. So from the beginning on this, what we're going to do is we're going to get our angle, get our wedge in place. Once the wedge is in place, we can really see what our situation is because we're going to start from there. All right, perfect. Just needs a place to put this. I should call up Mechanico and say, hey, let's build something together. I think they have like a whole building group. So Mechanico is not like one person apparently. And Fortnite is pretty big in Japan. I was surprised. But Mechanico, definitely someone I want to work with. But yes, go and look through my videos. You'll if you're on TikTok, you can see it. It's on TikTok. It's on YouTube. Um, look for my walking AT-AT. He Mechanical got theirs out first. I followed up about 2 weeks later because I was focused on building it live for one, and I was building from the Lego set. So my focus was about getting an accurate build, a 100% accurate build. And that's what you get with me. You get 100% accuracy. You need to be somewhere else. I put you too high. See, here's the thing about accuracy. Accuracy is important when you want things to match exactly to where you want them to match. If they don't match, then what's the point? So we're gonna get this over here and then we're gonna turn it. Or should we turn first? I think we turn first. Must be. Are you kidding me? Now you want to pull? Oh, thank you. Okay. Jeez. All right. I think we are going to get close there. Let's get this to the side now. Get rid of this. And then we should be able to do this. Come on, you. Thank you. Doesn't like that. Amazing. I never knew that. Oh, that's good to know. Definitely good to know. Okay, so I gotta find a place to get this to match up because this piece needs to be aligned to something else. So let's see what we can do. It's too high. Not convinced. Not touching. Dang it. So close. You should know everywhere I go. Dun, 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 dun. In my heart, in my soul. You're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. Oh, I get it now. I was watching the movie last night. Actually kept me up super late. Heads of State, John Cena and Idris Elba. Well, surprisingly funny. Oh my god, it actually worked. Okay, good. So I can get rid of this. And can I get rid of this? Yes, I can. Alright, so we are at the top. Yeah, we're at the top. So we can get an angle off this now. Let's see if the balloons are in the way. Yes, balloons are in the way. So this is going to be a temporary fix. Bye-bye. Oh, just as a note, the Lego set for the Millennium Falcon, and this is for the original Millennium Falcon, was kind of messed up, kind of scuffed, as you guys say. Yes, I sing all. I'm singing all over the place. The I was when I got the PDF for the original Millennium Falcon, I was excited to see how they handled the whole issue of the corridors, because I had the whole blueprint of the Falcon, how it's all laid out and everything down to the detail. So I was like, okay, these guys are complete badasses. They'll have it all figured out. I wonder how they managed, what pieces they threw together to handle these corridors, because there's these really cool corridors that come off of the living area, and it's an entire bit that goes in here, and then it's an offshoot that comes out and scoots around. So this area doesn't actually exist. What they did on the Lego model was that they used stickers. This one still gets me. They use stickers. So you're there building your Millennium Falcon that you just spent a fortune for. I mean, I think you can still buy some of them for like $1,000 or something like that. Something ridiculous. And you come to the corridor, and they want you to use a sticker to do the corridor. Now, I'm sure it was probably for a good reason, structural integrity or something else, something important. But I tell you, man, the sheer disappointment I felt when I reached that part, and I just made a mistake, which I'm going to come back and fix right now. But anyway, the sheer disappointment I felt when I reached that part, it's like, really, you went through all the effort to get this magnificent looking build, and you use stickers. I mean, I was ready for a challenge, really. Like the entire shape of it is this shape in architecture. It's called a torus, and the torus is like a donut. It's a hollow donut. So everything comes around, and I'd actually figured out how to do a kind of a torus that would be not perfect because it would have to have lots of holes in it. And I was trying to see how I could do that in Lego. So that was part of my excitement to see how the Lego group handled it. And they gave us a sticker. As you can tell, I'm still a little bit bitter about that. Just a little bit. Tiny bit. Not too much. All right. So I think we're going to have to use the wedge system for most of this. This is a huge wedge right here. All right. Let us begin. Let's get this part of the bulkhead at least. The front part, this side here, is... I don't know, man. I really don't know. I mean, I'm half tempted just to chicken out of that piece and just go ahead and do like the old school method and just stack them just for the sake of simplicity. One, two, three. Three. One, two, three. This is how I did the original. Now, we're going to be taking it a lot further. So this may end up being a combination of doing something like that and something like what we're about to attempt. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see how this is going to shape up here. See, once you got the wedge, you got the wedge. All right. Okay. No more belly aching. Let's get into it. It's now 9:31, so good time to get this started. Okay, who's here with me today? Hey, Caleb. Welcome. Who else do we have? Do you have anybody else? All right. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move a piece over here so I have a little bit more flexibility, and then I can get this started right on top here. And just so that everyone knows, I'm not trashing any other players. It's not my intent. I am simply saying, take care in what you're doing. Don't rush it out the door. Don't you know, have the intent to be first, take over everything. So I'm not trashing anybody whatsoever. I learn a lot from everybody. I enjoy playing with some of the best players in the world. Haskins is one of them. He's taught me a heck of a lot. And even just hanging out with some players and seeing how they handle different things. It's eye opening. So the tutorials, you should be treating tutorials and live videos like this not as a way of learning how to build a particular ship, but learning how to build and how to think different. That's the that's the value